Anabanjo, Caroline Bine, Ina Elnadi, London Davis, Cameron Turner, and Asha Iona. Off we go from Durham. Blue Devils with the opening touch. Carrie Keefe, and it's dug out nicely by Bine there on the back row. Finessed over. Blue Devils keep it alive. Keefe, another attack, and that is out. Opening point of the match goes to Kansas. The Jayhawks continue with the serve. Ray Bouchard, the 27th year coach of the Jayhawks in his 40th year overall. Kansas coming off a 24-6 season a year ago. Went 14-4 in the Big 12, made the NCAA tournament. Looking for another win here today are the Jayhawks, already leading 1-0. And the first attack of the afternoon. Good block by the Blue Devils. Fight for it at the net. Another opportunity here for Keefe. Dug out nicely by Burns, and then dunked over by Riley Cato. The Blue Devil middle blocker with her first kill, coming off a 16-kill effort yesterday. Cato was phenomenal in that 5-set win for Duke over Colgate. Cato hit .625 here on opening day. We mentioned the 16 kills, maybe the most impressive part of Cato's game yesterday. Just the one error to certainly pace the Blue Devil attack. Kansas on the board again. That one dropped in right in front of Cato. And a quick 1-point lead for the Jayhawks. Gottschall back in for the Blue Devils as Bryn McGee in to serve. McGee played one set yesterday, had a couple of kills, played in 21 sets, had 14 total digs as a sophomore a year ago. Nearly an ace. Kansas was very good serving yesterday with 7 aces, and they get the rejection here and add to the lead. Kansas was also good in the block game. They averaged over 7 blocks per set in the contest against South Carolina yesterday. That one served in. The set by Penn. Keith, the left-handed attack. Blocked nicely by the Gamecocks, or by the Jayhawks, I should say. Then off the tip of tipped, it's Avery Hamlin, the rookie, who gets on the board. Been a tough go of things for the Blue Devils so far. That was their 9th attack. 2 kills and 3 attack errors for Duke already. And that first contact is going to be so important for both clubs today. Both coaches talking about the importance of that first contact off the serve. We'll see what happens for the Blue Devils here with Nikki Quinn, the redshirt freshman who had a nice debut for the Blue Devils yesterday. That one hangs on the net. Played by Elo, and now she'll attack. Great dig out by Burns to keep the point alive. Now the attack off the tip and the put away for Nadani. El Nadi, the senior, first team All Big 12 a year ago, preseason All Big 12 this season. Averaged almost 3.5 kills per set. She had 16 kills yesterday. Keefe, another opportunity, and that is in. Knuckleballing to the near corner. And you saw McGee watching it there. Thought it might be a little wide, but it just snuck in. And Duke hanging around with the number 13 team in the country here in the early part of this opening set. Carrie Keefe ready to serve for Duke. Had a couple of aces yesterday, along with a pair of errors. And that one, a powerful swing in the middle. El Nadi again. Her second kill, played all 3 sets yesterday. Kansas out to a 2-point edge. Awana Banjo serves long. Awana Banjo, the senior out of Houston, played all 3 sets yesterday. That's her first service error of the campaign. Kansas yesterday, we mentioned those 7 aces, but they did have 6 service errors. So as they continue to try to serve tough, probably want to have a few more aces than errors. That's the goal for every team, obviously. Touched over. Quinn sets. An attack here from the rookie. And unfortunately for Duke, Williams couldn't finish. Gets another opportunity. That was tipped. And another put away there for Taylor Williams, who had a dozen kills in her collegiate debut against Colgate yesterday. Julie Nagel telling us prior to the start of the weekend that, boy, Williams sure can bomb it. We saw that at times in the contest yesterday. Gets the first kill here. 5-5 in the opening set. A powerful backline swing there, and an easy put away for the senior Caroline Bine out of Overland Park, Kansas. named the 2021 Big 12 Freshman of the Year, was first team all Big 12 as a rookie, played 111 sets last year, and had a 276 digs. Kansas by a point. And that is wide. And those are the errors for the Blue Devils that they can't afford to have. Can't afford to miss those easy ones there against a team in Kansas that does not beat themselves. They hit 375 yesterday, did the Jayhawks, and that one is just in. Going cross court and getting it to go. And Gazi Elo, coming off a 14-kill performance yesterday, pulls the Blue Devils a little bit closer. And Grace Penn, the Boston College transfer, in to serve. She's enrolled in the School of Business at Fuqua, played in 32 matches and 92 sets for the Eagles a year ago. Set here for Turner. Punched over. Oh, good pancake there by Penn. Now the Blue Devils have to flip it over. They do with Williams. Good rally brewing here. Can Kansas terminate? Yes, they can. In the middle again, the Jayhawks get it. Bine continues the serve. Short serve. Gottschall plays it and then blocked right there at the net. Iono, the sophomore from Missouri who played in just 10 sets in 6 games last year, gets the kill. Talking with Coach Bouchard in the pregame today before the match, he said Iono was really dedicated herself, but they say it was into the net first, so Duke got the point, and then Cato just dunks that one over, an easy point to tie up this opening set. 8-8 here in this back and forth opening stanza. Had a match here earlier. South Carolina, who was swept by Kansas yesterday, goes out and sweeps Colgate, the reigning Patriot League champs. So Colgate off to an 0-2 start this season. Penn sets, and Keefe missed it. Nikki Underwood back in for, pardon me, Avery Hamlin back. No, it is Underwood back in for the Blue Devils. As Burns back to serve. Burns named to the Big 12 All-Rookie team last year. Had 374 digs. Skims the top of the net. Penn sets, back set. Here's Hamlin up, couldn't get it to finish. Good play there defensively. Now cross court, big swing that time by Elnada, and gets it to go. Elnady, the first team all Big 12 last year with the kill. Elnady with her third already. That ties her for the match high here in the early going. Neither team setting the world on fire in terms of hitting percentage, but it's been Kansas who's played remarkable defense. Duke hitting just 167 as a team because of swings like that. That will certainly help the percentage, though. Riley Cato, another dunk at the net. And that was one of the things that Kansas wanted to do. They wanted to take the Blue Devils kind of out of sorts there in the middle, take their setters away. And again, it goes back to that first contact for the Blue Devils. So much better first contact from Duke here at times in the first set. Good serve, and an even better swing right there in the middle again. So Kansas getting their middles involved. Easy put away for Anabanjo, who is flourishing, coach said. Anabanjo with 7 kills yesterday. Last year, averaged almost 7 kills per set and nearly 4 blocks a contest. Served in, Underwood plays it. Here's a big swing now for Hamlin off the tip, and Duke stays within shouting distance. Blue Devils only down 1 as we approach the midway portion of this opening set. Kansas brought in the number 4 recruiting class in the country prior to this year, and are the preseason picks to win the Big 12. Asking coach about it in the pregame, he said, well, Texas is no longer in our league, so we're the next team up. That's played in. Finesse swing. Blue Devils pinball it around, finally get it over, and that's in. Nice play there by the Blue Devils and Nikki Underwood. Underwood has to dig another one out. Gottschall keeps it alive. Elo with the attack. Now the recovery, another swing. Another dig by Underwood, but it's out. Another put away by Elnady. Not only was she first team All Big 12 last year, coming off a season a couple of years ago in which she was a member of the All-Rookie team, and now Aya El Nadi ready to serve out of Cairo, Egypt. Played for the Egyptian senior national team in the 2020 games qualifying, and Kansas with a 3-point lead now as they continue to win the battle at the net. Keefe. Oh, had it blocked. Caroline Bine, who's had a nice opening set. Bine with her second kill. Also has a couple of digs, and now Kansas by 4, and Duke takes the timeout. We'll take it too. Kansas up 14-10. Opening stanza from Cameron Indoor Stadium. (14-10), Kansas by 4, opening set from Cameron Indoor Stadium. The number 13th ranked Jayhawks continuing with the service after the Duke timeout, and there's the side out the Blue Devils needed to break the service. El Nadi with the service error, the second charge to Kansas in this opening stanza. We'll see if Duke can find a bit of momentum on the service line now with Carrie Keefe coming off a phenomenal match yesterday. (16 kills for Keefe, and that's a little wide as the Blue Devils get one back. Awana Bonjo missing that time. Only her first error of the contest, and now Keefe looking to pull the Blue Devils to within a point. Serve received by McGee. Awana Bonjo, that's tipped, and Kansas gets the point. So Awana Bonjo off the 7 kills yesterday, really flourishing, says Coach Bouchard, in his 27th year guiding the Jayhawks, his 40th year overall. Kansas by 3. Served in. Godshaw had it. Now Elo in the middle. Great dig by Kansas. Another opportunity on the attack. And, oh, what a play by Keefe. Godshaw keeps it alive. The set by Quinn. Elo on the attack, blocked by the Jayhawks. Now another chance for the rookie Williams. No, as McGee keeps it alive. Back row attack, finessed over. Pancake Godshaw, good rally here. Elo off the tip, and Kansas gets it over. Nice play by Bine. Another attack, Elo again, and the Blue Devils to within 2. What a rally there, but it was all Carrie Keefe on that tremendous job to dig it out, get it over the net, and keep the rally alive for Duke. Now Godshaw to serve. Nearly an ace. Bine again, and Kansas right back to a 3-point lead. Mark of a experienced and a really good team, isn't it? When you can have a rally like that and then come right back and extend the lead back to 3. Serve for Turner. The heartbeat of this Kansas team. Williams off the attack. Oh, and then what a play just to dump it over there by Turner. Turner, the outstanding setter who had 27 assists yesterday. And one of the leader here of this Kansas team. Coach saying that she's the one that really makes it all work for the Jayhawks. That left-handed serve received by the Duke left-hander Keefe. Now Elo off the tip, and another point for Duke to make it a 3-point first set. As good as Turner is offensively, and certainly has seen high praise, Turner preseason all Big 12 selection. She's the Big 12 setter of the year last year and an all-region first team. Led the team with almost 1,200 assists. Her defense is maybe the most underrated part of her game, according to her head coach. See if that's on display here. Good dig there. Turner sets it up. Here's the attack from Bine, and it's blocked in by Keefe. On that far side, it's Hamlin and Cato actually combining on the double block for the Blue Devils. Duke still hanging around, only down 2. Grace Penn, the Boston College transfer, with the service. Bine, the right-handed swing, and Kansas leading 18-15. Beating the serve again. Line drive served. Set up for Hamlin. And that one punched over there nicely by Iono. Another block. Fighting through it though, the Blue Devils. Here's a swing. And out. Went long from El Nadi. Kansas, who was hitting 500 at one point in this opening match, hitting a little under 400 right now. Duke's hitting percentage has not been great at all in this opening set, hitting just 156. This is after Kansas held South Carolina to a .090 hitting percentage in that 3-set sweep yesterday. That ball hit the antenna, and the Blue Devils pulled it within 1. Another unforced error there by the Jayhawks, as Duke now down 18-17, and the rookie Taylor Williams serving for the tie here. Oh, it's in, an ace. The Blue Devils had 11 service aces yesterday, and all of a sudden Duke has come charging all the way back to tie up this opening set. Kansas is led by as many as 4. Duke can lead for the first time in a long time, and it's tipped. Kansas goes right back to their bread and butter on that near pin. An easy swing there and put away for London Davis, the senior out of Ohio. Preseason All Big 12, was a second-team All-Conference selection a year ago. And it's Reagan Burns, the libero, named to the Big 12 All-Rookie team last year. Set, as you can see here from Cameron Indoor Stadium. Duke trying to add to this 2-point edge. Cato serves. And right back into the middle. Anawana Banjo. Duke now by 1. Bryn McGee to serve. Hit at the net. Back set. Dumped over that time by Goss. Nearly worked out for Duke. Penn sets again. Left-handed swing by Keefe. And into the net was Kansas. Duke closing in on a first set victory. Avery Hamlin, the rookie, will serve. Jolene Nagel, the Duke head coach, sung her praises prior to the weekend talking about how impressed she's been with the rookie. That hits the antenna. Another unforced error by the Jayhawks, who after hitting 500 earlier in this first set, now hitting in the low 300s. Duke's hitting percentage has been raised up to 211. This has been kind of a grinded out opening set. Neither team really able to pull away. Blue Devils stretching the lead out to their biggest of the first set, and Kansas right back with the block. El Nadi was involved in that one. And El Nadi will head back to serve. Kansas trying to get back in it now, down a couple of points. Penn, back set, Goss, long. Kansas pulls to within one. And Jolie Nagel comes over, wants to talk to the official. And we'll make sure everything's correct. All good to go. And that's long. Set point for Duke. Actually, a couple of set points here for the Blue Devils as well. Carrie Keefe with a chance to put it away. Off the double block. Penn setting it in the middle. Goss. Jayhawks, they'll go back to work here offensively. Grace Penn gets things going for Duke. See how the Jayhawks respond. But a good start for Duke. Penn with the ace. That's the third ace for Duke today. Maybe more importantly for the Blue Devils so far, no errors. This after a match yesterday in which Duke had 14 service errors to go along with their 11 aces. Back set. And a good dig there by the Blue Devils. Carrie Keefe. Here's a swing by Williams, fighting through the double block there. Burns sets it behind her, finessed over. Penn up to play it. Set by Godshaw. Williams had it blocked. And then flipped over by the Jayhawks. Back row, there's Keefe. Penn, right in the middle. Dug out again nicely by Burns. Another opportunity, and another put away for Kansas. El Nadi was right there with her team high 5th kill to tie the match high here in this second set. Hallmark of a good team is to see how you bounce back after a disappointing opening set, as that one was for Kansas. Jayhawks seemed very much in control for part of that first set. Great play there by Godshaw, flipped over by Hamlin. And a big swing in the middle. Awana Bonjo. Kansas by a point. Burns. Served in for Godshaw. Hamlin had it blocked. Keefe sets up Penn. Back set now. Williams goes near line and off the tip. Gets the point. Williams has had a really strong start to her collegiate career. We talked about the dozen kills yesterday, 8 digs, had a block. Has 2 kills already this afternoon. And this is what we talked about if you were with us yesterday, is what Jolie Nagel told us. Easy play for Cato in the middle there. It's a perhaps younger Duke team here this year than maybe it was last year, in some spots certainly, but Coach Nagel saying that the depth is a little deeper, and the quality of player 1 through 4 is perhaps a little closer. Duke played a bunch of players yesterday, and it's gone deeper into the rotation again this afternoon. And you also wonder too, as both sides make a sub, Underwood back in for Duke and McGee returning for Kansas. For a younger Duke team, certainly has some older pieces like Keefe and Cato, but these are players now for Duke that will have to try to find a way to learn how to be in the spotlight. And at the top of the scouting report, here's Keefe, had it blocked. What does this do for a Duke team that won the first set from this Kansas club and now has a 1-point lead? We'll see how that might propel the Blue Devils moving forward. Duke a 5-set win over Colgate yesterday. Kansas dropping their first set of the season here. Blue Devils with their first service error of the afternoon. And talking with Coach Bouchard before the game, he talked about how he was excited to get here to Durham to play. Was talking about his relationship that he had with a longtime coach down the street, Joe Segula, who was a longtime head coach at North Carolina, who recently retired a couple of years ago, and said, you know, he avoided coming down here because he didn't want to have to play his really good friend, Coach Segula. But now that he's retired, wanted to come and see a different style of volleyball. I think that's also important to point out, just the different styles of volleyball that are played across the country. That can be said for most every sport. That one flipped in the middle and an easy play for Goss, who finds a hole. When you think about different kinds of offenses in football, right? Five, opening moments of this second set. And Ghazi Elo off the tip gives the Blue Devils the lead. And it is Nikki Quinn, the redshirt freshman, who will serve. Quinn made her first career start yesterday, 48 assists and 4 kills in her starting debut. Serves that one long. And this is where, if you're the Blue Devils, you can't continue to give up those free points, right? Anabanjo ready to serve. Duke did a very nice job of limiting those free chances for Kansas in that first set. Kansas, meanwhile, their 4th service error. Kansas has sort of done the opposite of that. They have given the Blue Devils numerous opportunities. Duke hitting .226 for the match. Here's a right-handed tip off the fingertips of Bynes. We get another opportunity and deposit it home right in front of Godshaw. London Davis back in on that front row for Kansas. Cameron Turner to serve. And into the net there went Quinn. Pretty easy call there for the officials, and the Blue Devils are in a little bit of a lull here, it seems like. And that's out again. Kansas certainly wants to serve tough, but not making their life very easy right now. Godshaw ready to serve. Along Godshaw ready. Skips over the top of the net. Nearly another ace. And long from Davis. Another hitting error for Kansas. That's their 6th error of the match. Their first of this second set. Godshaw continues with the service. And an error for Duke. Season will continue for these teams tomorrow as they wrap up this opening weekend. Kansas will take on Colgate at 11:30 in the morning. And then Duke and South Carolina collide at 2. Hope that you'll join us on ACC Network Extra. In the middle, Cato had it tipped, and then an easy put away there at the net for Kansas. It was a nice play there by Iona. 6-3 there in the middle, and not much the Blue Devils could do. Dug out nicely on the back row by Bine. Another attack by Davis. Williams keeps it alive. The set for Elo to the back row. Nice play by Bine on a ball that was kind of 50-50. There's Keith to play it. Here's Williams, had it blocked out, and Duke's tied it up at 10. Grace Penn back in for Duke. Avery Hamlin also in. Blue Devils have used both of their setters today. We've seen Penn and Quinn kind of interchangeable this afternoon. Duke's been running that one-setter system. Now they are capable of running a two-setter system if they like it. We've just seen the Blue Devils with that 6-1 right now. Hamlin just got it over. Easy play there by Turner. Now the attack, and Godshaw could do nothing with that one. Aonati, her match-high 7th kill. Hamlin. Oh, no, not tipped, just long. Headsy play by Kansas, getting those fingertips down. The set in the middle. Riley Cato delivers it home. Kansas thought that was out. And the Jayhawks will not challenge. Coach looking down to the end of the bench, and I think his player said, no, coach, that was in. So it'll be Duke down 1, serving for the tie. Taylor Williams serves that one out. McGee returning for Kansas. Mickey Underwood back in for Duke. Pin for Keefe. Tipped, kept alive. Back row attack, Bine. Blocked. Kansas by 3. And Keefe couldn't save it. Godshaw goes crashing into the bench. Kansas with the Blue Devils out of system, an easy point. Right there in the middle, Kansas going to their bread and butter. Awana Bonjo puts Kansas up by 4 and prompts Duke to call time. Back with more second set action in a moment from Cameron Indoor Stadium. 15-11, Kansas by 4. Jayhawks serving to add to the lead here. McGee puts it in play. Godshaw the serve receive. And off the tip, Riley Cadle depositing her 8th kill of the contest to lead all players. Breaks the service, and Duke trying to pull a little closer. Cadle, 8 kills, 1 error, and 12 attacks today. Also an ace and a block. Oh, nice play by Turner. Blue Devils are ready for it, though. Here's Keefe. A little out of sorts on the swing there. And another opportunity and another one for Anabanjo. Anabanjo with her 7th kill to tie her for the team lead. 16-12, Jayhawks. Hamlin gets it over. And Kansas right there at the net. Easy play for Turner. We talked about the importance of first contact for Kansas, and great first contact there. Not so great first contact for Duke. And this set has really become all Kansas now. 18-12. Jayhawks. Does Duke think about another timeout? Not at the moment, it does not seem so. And Coach Nagel telling her team, hey, get a stop. They just get it over. Keefe got enough of that one to send it to Penn, and then Bine had it tipped and played. Penn, back set, Keefe with the left hand. Kansas with another one. Jayhawks by 7. And that will be the final timeout for Duke in this second set. Kansas pulling away, leading 19-12. Kansas by 7, trying to even up the match at a set apiece after Duke claimed the opening set, 25-22. Duke exhausting their timeouts. Kerry Keefe dug out nicely by Burns. Another attack by Bine to the back row and right in front of Underwood. And the Jayhawks now lead by 8. Kansas has scored the last 5 points of the set. Make it the last 6 points of the set. Goss having to retie her shoe. Kansas with the service. Onati serves it in. Penn, oh, a tough set there. Goss couldn't grab it. That was just a really unfortunate break there for the Blue Devils. Penn tried to set it, but had set it behind her teammate, and now Kansas by 10. And all the momentum that was on the Blue Devils side has gone by the wayside, it seems like. Not a lot of energy in the building from the Blue Devil fans now. Duke trying to change that here. Kansas has rattled off 7 straight points. And 8 straight for the Jayhawks. Awana Banjo, another one. And now Kansas with a chance to get the penultimate point of the second set. And the Blue Devils finally break the run. Kansas had scored 7 in a row. And now Duke has a long way to come to try to tie this set up. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second set. Nikki Quinn to serve. Turner has the set for Bine, and it is set point for Kansas. Jayhawk fans making some noise here, and that one served out. Another set point for Kansas. Carrie Keefe has the honors for Duke. Floated over. Burns up to play it. Back row attack. Dug out nicely by Godshaw. And punched over. Duke's got to get it over here. Goss flips it out. And Kansas wins the second set. 25-14. Jayhawks have evened it up at a set apiece. 5-minute break, and then the third set is on the way in moments on ACC Network Extra. Tied at a set apiece here at Cameron. Kansas will put it in play as we get back to action. Reagan Burns, and off we go in set number 3. Cato had it tipped, and the opening point to the Blue Devils. Goss quickly returning for Duke. Cato to serve. Blue Devils hitting just 167 for the match. Kansas hitting 379. It really forced the Blue Devils to be so out of sorts in that second set offensively. Kansas pulling away for the easy 25-14 win. And right now the Blue Devils off to a 2-0 start as they fight through the attack of Davis and get the double block. Grace Penn couldn't do a whole lot with that one. Another unforced error that Kansas has put the Blue Devils in. Jayhawks on the board as McGee to serve. All important third set here. Which team will take control of the match? Carrie Keefe going short there. Her 5th kill. Blue Devils had 4 with double-figure kills in the win over Colgate yesterday. Only one Blue Devil approaching double figures now, and that's Riley Cato, who has 9. Cato hitting at a very impressive 615 right now. 9 truncations, 9 kills, just 1 error. This is after a match yesterday when she hit 625. That one just over the net. Off the net, Goss playing it, and it hits the net, and then nothing the Blue Devils could do. First contact again continues to be one of the big keys for both of these clubs. Keith had it blocked. Awanabanjo and Bine both combining on that block. Now 3-3, third set. A lot of things happen right there, and a lot of confusion. Almost felt like Awanabanjo was anticipating the Blue Devils making contact there. They never did. And it snuck over the net for a Duke point. And another easy put away for the Jayhawks. There's Devers to serve, the rookie out of Kansas. 4-year varsity player and a 5A KVA All-State selection. Played in a couple of sets yesterday in that 3-set win for the Jayhawks. And tipped in for Kansas. 5-4, Jayhawks by 1. No, they give the point to the Blue Devils. Duke by 1, 5-4. Coach Bouchard pretty adamant about the call there and is not going to ask for the review. So it's a point there for the Blue Devils. Godshaw to serve. Served in, back set, blocked. Williams and Kansas into the net. Godshaw serves. Burns serve receive. Here's Bine. Oh, but had to just change the way she wanted to play that one. Another setting error there by Kansas. Turner just didn't set her very well. 7-4. Duke stretched it out to 3. Still very much in the early going of this third set, but the Blue Devils trying to build a pretty big lead here. Served into Burns. Turner with the set, and then just flung over that time by Onati. Here's Williams, cross court. Great dig by Burns. Another opportunity for Bine. And Kansas on the board. Breaks a 3-0 scoring run for Duke. Turner to serve. At the net, flipped over, and a point for the Jayhawks here as the Blue Devils were over the net. Kind of saw that one coming on that missed contact there. Not a whole lot that Quinn could do. Just tried to bring it back, but the ball had already crossed the top of the net. 7-6. Williams, good dig there by Onati, and that one is out. Kansas wanted the tip, didn't get it. Grace Penn hits it long. That is the 5th error for Duke on at the service line today. Kansas has pulled to within 1 again. So Duke team that was picked to finish 9th in the ACC in the preseason, but a win today could go a long way in building some momentum and confidence for Duke. They lead by a point in a match that's even at a set apiece. The attack by Avery had it blocked. Once again, the Jayhawks at the net. Iono, who was really praised by her head coach prior to the match today, the sophomore, who he said has really dedicated herself to the craft. Really worked hard at her game through the summer, and it has certainly showed. Kansas has now tied it up. Williams gives Duke the lead right back. Blocked off the attempt by Elnady. Duke with an opportunity. Keith, left hand, goes down the line and scores again. Taylor Williams, the rookie to serve. Talking about Duke in their preseason prediction, Kansas was actually picked to win the Big 12. Oh, what a play by Turner. Defense fell asleep, and Turner with the setter kill there. Her third of the match. Asking coach about it, he said, well, Texas no longer in the league, so we're the next team up. But talked about the depth of this Big 12 conference. Although wasn't super thrilled, I don't think. And I think if you talk to most coaches, probably not thrilled with some of the travel they have to endure, as Cato just hits it in. And the Jayhawks are going to challenge this one. Coach Burchard was looking down the line to his players to say, hey, what do you think? And they're like, oh, we think it's out. So Kansas will challenge here. Our first review of the match. We do not have a replay up here. It certainly was very close. Remember, the call was in, and the point for Duke. If it is overturned, it'll be a 10-10 contest. Had a couple of reviews in the match yesterday. One challenge successful, one was not. And awaiting the verdict of this one. Seems like we were getting pretty close. And it is a point for Duke. So the challenge unsuccessful for Kansas. Serve here for Cato. Oh, and a backline swing to hammer it home. Toyosi Anabanjo, who played at 110 sets last year, averaged almost 7 kills per set, nearly 4 blocks a contest. That was after a junior year in which she played a season high, or a career high 100 sets. Blue Devils by 1. Carrie Keefe dumps it over. Burns keeps it alive. Another swing here by Onati. Great play there by Duke. Here's Hamlin off a tip. Kansas back in system. Here's the swing. It's Godshaw on the dig. Another chance for Keith to go cross court. Unable to finish. back row attack. Vine couldn't collect initially, but then finally does. Kansas has tied it at 11. Swing set here. Even at 1 set apiece. Hammond on the attack. Here's the dump over by Hammond, hits the top of the net, flips over. Now back row attack, Bine, dug out by Penn, and just having to get it over there was Keefe. Duke back in system, through the block, blocked in, and a point for the Jayhawks to reclaim the lead. It's Anabanjo who had the attack there and was able to fight through that double block, and the Blue Devils were able to, or were not able to block it in, and the point remains now with Kansas. Jayhawks leading by 1. Hammond the swing, that is wide. Just tried to go down that near line and missed. And just like that, Kansas has built a 2-point lead. Serve continues here. McGee plays it over. Penn sets. Goss to the back row. Good play that time by Burns to keep it alive. Another scramble for Duke. Godshaw at the net. Oh, Penn keeps it alive. Here's Carrie Keefe with the left hand, and another one. Her 7th kill of the contest. And Duke to within 1. Nikki Quinn returning. She will serve. Blocked. Turner this way. Blocked in. Brianna Goss on the solo block. The 3rd for Goss. Only the 3rd block for Duke today. Kansas certainly has the height advantage. They have 7 blocks today, but Duke's tied it up. And Quinn and the Blue Devils looking for the lead. Good scramble. Gotcha. Here's Bine, who truncates off the tip. 17-13 Kansas. Sub here for the Blue Devils. And making her Duke debut will be Ariana White, the graduate student, middle blocker from Carlsbad, California. She's a Harvard transfer. Enrolled in Duke's Fuqua School of Business. Played 3 years at Harvard. Elo had it blocked, and the Blue Devils with some miscommunication there. 18-13, Kansas the lead. And Duke right now just trying to find an answer for Kansas in the middle. Jayhawks have scored 5 straight points and really having their way in the middle. And the first contact has not been great for the Blue Devils either, as Bine plays that one. Set by Quinn. Elo finally gets the Blue Devils back on the board. Underwood out, Williams in. Carrie Keefe ready to serve. Bine plays it. Back row attack. Godshaw with a dig. This set punched over, that time by White. Kansas recovers. Here's Bine again with the right hand. Godshaw digs it out. Another chance here for the Blue Devils. Keefe And now Duke can set it up. Quinn, this way, Elo, in! Service continues for Carrie Keefe, Kansas by 3. Very important third set here, tied at 1 set apiece. Duke won the opener. Kansas came charging back in the second set, and the Jayhawks not going quietly. Anabanjo adds to the Kansas lead. They're up by 4. Anabanjo with a dozen kills now for the Jayhawks today. 2 Kansas players into double figures. Behind the other, she has 11. And El Nadi knocking on the door too with 9 putaways. Bine approaching a double-double. Those 11 kills, also has 8 digs. Here's Bine on the attack. Blocked out, and Kansas leads by 5. And Duke will call their final timeout. Jayhawks looking to put away this third set. They lead. Kansas by 5, trying to add on here. Williams, the rookie. Kansas had scored 5 in a row before the Blue Devils get on the board. Tom Lack will serve now for the Blue Devils. 23-16. Duke out of timeouts, so they can not squash any Kansas momentum. Tom Lack puts it in play. Down the line and in. The first for the rookie, Joey Burgess. It's her second career kill, and it is set point for the Jayhawks. Staccato claps from the Jayhawk patrons. Set in the middle, Cato hits it long, and Kansas leads 2-1. Kansas can close out the match in the 4th set when we come back. Kansas leading 2-1 as we start the fourth set here at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Duke serves with Grace Penn putting it in play. At the net, Jayhawks out to the early start on the first kill of this fourth set. The second of the match for the Utah native, Zoe Burgess, preseason Big 12 Freshman of the Year. She's the third Jayhawk in the last 5 years to be dubbed the preseason Freshman of the Year. Gets the service to the Jayhawks, and now Kansas can try to add on to this early lead. Elo adds a kill for the Blue Devils and evens up the fourth set. And guys, Elo now with her 8th kill to go along with 3 digs. It'll be the aforementioned Elo who has the honor at the service line. Elo floats the serve. Blocked there on the attack by Davis. Kansas resets. Davis tries again. Elo on the back row. Pin, back set, Keefe. Blocked in. Blue Devils have the point. A must-win fourth set for Duke. Sort of reminiscent of yesterday, where Duke won the 4th and 5th sets. Finessed over and a miss hit there. Awana Bonjo will get the credit for the kill there as the Blue Devils had that error. Here's McGee to serve now. 2-2 in the fourth set. Blocked in. Awana Bonjo again. And the Blue Devils just at the net right now, not able to sustain any answers here. Kansas just continues at the net just like that. Awana Bonjo makes it 4-2 Jayhawks. McGee to serve again. And an error. Gottschall ready to serve. Kansas finished second in the Big 12 last year. They've been to 3 consecutive NCAA tournaments, including a 3rd round in 2021. Lost in the first round last year, trying to win the Big 12. And that is tipped and in. Kansas has not won the conference title since 2016, their only conference championship. And again, picked to win the Big 12. Coach saying before the season that preseason #1 ranking reflects what this group has done over the past couple of seasons. And said he had a lot of veterans returning. But like all preseason polls, they will value that a lot more at the end of the year if it comes to fruition. 5-3, Kansas by 2. Great dig out there by McGee. Back row attack. That's tipped, and the Jayhawks get another. Now Nadi had the swing. Probably was going to go out, but the Blue Devils had the play anyway. Or at least tried to make the play. Now a 6-3 Kansas lead. They serve Elo. They've just got to flip it over. Elo does. Back set, blocked out. Kansas with another one. It's 7-3 Jayhawks. And right now it's just Kansas at the net who is doing anything they want. Nadi serves. Here's the swing by Williams, and that breaks the 3-0 run for Kansas. And another tip. Eight to 4 Jayhawks. As Burgess back in. Slide over and a put away for Cato. Cato, who's been quiet as of late with her 11th kill now. She's the only Blue Devil into double figures. Keefe approaching with 8 kills. Elo, 8 kills as well. 5 for Taylor Williams. 3 Jayhawks with double figure kills today. Led by Awanabanjo, who has 18. Elo to the back row. Nice play there by Onati. And then to the back. Williams couldn't get that one. Kansas with a big start. Davis back in as McGee goes out. It'll be Turner to serve. Turner's put together a nice day. 42 assists, 4 digs, 4 kills, and 3 blocks. Talked about how underrated her defense has been. Kansas playing some great defense today. And the Blue Devils finally with an answer. Ngazi Elo there at the net. Riley Cato to serve. Tipped. Kept alive by Duke. Davis with another swing. Turner's going to have a chance at the net. Sets it up for Bine. And another put away. Her 13th of the contest. A Baker's dozen and a 4-point Jayhawk lead. Kansas so good when they are in system. Service continues now. Bine. Served out. A lot of unforced errors at the service line for Kansas today. That is their 8th service error of the match. Blocked. White, who had come in, helps combine on the double block there for Duke. Penn with the serve. Pushed over there by Turner. Kept alive by Duke. Keefe had it blocked. Elo had it punched away. The Blue Devils score. Ngazi Elo, her 10th kill. She's the 2nd Blue Devil into double figures. Penn serves again. Turner back set in the middle. Blocked by Duke. Kansas trying to recover. Sent over by Bine, and the scramble leads to a point. Placed it perfectly. Adebanjo back in. Serve received by Underwood. Blocked at the net. Point for the Jayhawks. The Blue Devils came over the net there. So off the net violation. Kansas leading 12-9. Served by Burns. Elo on the attack, goes cross court and hits it long and wide. Those finesse shots just not there for the Blue Devils this afternoon. And the Blue Devils will call timeout. 13-9 the lead for Kansas in the fourth set on ACC Network Extra. (13-9) Jayhawks. Serve received. Keefe on the attack. Kansas trying to add to the lead. Blocked. Having to recover on both sides now. Kansas trying to block it again, but Turner keeps it alive. Here's a setup for Davis with the right hand. Off the tip now by Godshaw. Rally continues. Elo to the back row. Kept going by Bine. There's another chance for Davis. Flips it short. That might have been heading out, but Duke had tipped it. And now Keith goes up close. Turner keeps it alive. Another opportunity. Elo again. Out. 14-9 Kansas. 4 in a row for the Jayhawks. And a service error there. It'll be Christina Barrow to serve. Barrow, who yesterday played a couple of sets, had an ace. Blue Devils in a must-win fourth set. And that is what Kansas has been doing for the last several moments, right in the middle. London Davis, another kill, her fourth. And Kansas 10 points away from winning the match. Keefe, oh, great dig there by Burns. Here's Turner to send it over. Godshaw there to play it. Another swing and another one long by Williams. (16-10). Duke did win the opening set. Kansas has won the last two. 13th ranked Jayhawks trying to polish off another win. That is in though for the Blue Devils. I believe that was Barrow, might have been White that got it to go. It was White who gets the point. And a timeout call by Kansas. 16-11, Duke trailing the Jayhawks. And more from Cameron in a moment. So it was a lengthy review here, not a timeout, just a review. And the call was reversed. Kansas asked for the challenge, and it's now a 17-10 Jayhawk lead. Kansas thought that one was out, and after review it was. So it's a 17-10 lead now. Kansas continuing to draw even further away from Duke, trying to win their third consecutive set and win the match. And blocked at the net, another one for the Jayhawks. And Duke will now call the timeout, the last timeout for Duke. 18-10 Jayhawks when we come back. Penn sets, Ingram attacks. Another swing and another block for the Blue Devils. Ariana White, who's played well since coming in for the Blue Devils. She perhaps is going to see some more playing time. Blue Devils have already talked about how much they like their depth and how they want to play a number of different players as this weekend and this season move along. And White promises to factor into the rotation with the way that she's played today. That one was tipped, and Anna Banajah with another kill. Her match leading 21st. After just 7 kills yesterday, Awana Banjo has certainly ratcheted up today. A new career high for her in kills. Previous high was 14, so she has well exceeded that this afternoon. Keefe, dug out by McGee. A back row attack. Ingram got a piece of it, and Ingram short arms the attack. 20-12, Kansas with the 9-point lead. They being Kansas have held Duke to just a 129 hitting percentage for the match. Blue Devils, by comparison, hit 281 in their 5-set win over Colgate yesterday. That'll help the hitting percentage. Carrie Keefe with her 9th kill. She's on the doorstep of becoming the 3rd Blue Devil into double figures. So the offensive attack has been balanced for Duke today. Cato has 11, Elo has 10, and now Keefe has 9. But it's just not been enough. Especially Milana Banjo having 21 kills. Make it 22. And Kansas by 9. Duke hitting just .067 in this 4th set. Conversely, Kansas for the match hitting .346 and nearly .400 for this fourth stanza. And an ace. Something we've not seen a lot of from the Jayhawks today, just their second ace. Service will continue here. Jayhawks very close to another victory. Devers serves. Blue Devils set it up. Turner back set down the line and out. It was not tipped. Duke back on the board. Ingram to serve. Turner sets, Bine off the tip, and Kansas 2 points away. Schneider into the game for the first time for Kansas, the sophomore. Played in one set yesterday. Turner sets it for the Jayhawks in the middle. Burgess unable to finish that one. Ingram the attack error, and it is match point for Kansas. Sent over by Elo. Turner sets it up. A right-handed swing by Schneider, and the Blue Devils get a point to stay alive. Cato serves. And that's knocked out. Another point for the Blue Devils. Cato to serve. Blocked in by the Blue Devils. Elo. And it's 24-16. Still a long way to go. Cato continues with the serve. Still match point for Kansas. Turner sets. Far side, Bine flips it to the back row. Now another set for another chance for Elo. Blocked in! And the Jayhawks rocking on this Saturday afternoon. And you can chalk up another win for Kansas. 13th ranked KU with a 3-1 victory over the Blue Devils this afternoon. Kansas will take on Colgate at 11:30 tomorrow. And the Blue Devils in South Carolina will duel at 2 o'clock. Kansas wins it 3-1 for our entire team. Chris Edwards saying so long from Cameron Indoor Stadium. The Jayhawks win it over the Blue Devils, and you saw it here on ACC Network Extra. So